What is going on, Ob Warriors? So, Dr. Frank O'Neill grow gray matter. Okay, Dr. Frank O'Neill grow gray matter. I don't know if that's his last name or if O'Neill is his last name or if O'Neill is his middle name. But then he has all the G's and the M capitalized. So maybe that's just his tagline for YouTube. Whatever the case may be, he has a pretty cool video. I highly recommend you guys watch it. We're going to watch a little clip of it, but he breaks down how he lost 165 pounds in detail using alternate day fasting and the small modifications that he made. Guys, don't ever be afraid to modify your intermittent fasting system to work for you, right? For example, the WarMad system is the system that I use to modify my intermittent fasting regimen. I used to do the warrior diet, strictly the warrior diet, 4 hours of eating, 20 hours of fasting. But then I said, hey, sometimes I want to eat just one meal. Why not just have a 4-hour window where I can eat one meal? So sometimes I'll eat it at the start of the hour or at the start of the eating window, or sometimes close to the end, or sometimes right in the middle, or whatever it is. But at least I know that I could fluctuate between eating multiple times within those 4 hours to eating one time, and knowing that bare minimum I'm always doing a warrior diet, but for the most part I'm doing an OMAD diet, sometimes fasting even longer than 24 hours because of how this works, and giving me that flexibility to do those two things whenever I want, knowing that I'm always within a warrior diet time window because it's always within those 4 hours. That's the way I modified my intermittent fasting system, which I call the WarMad diet, which a lot of you actually adopted and enjoy because of that flexibility. Now, he also created modifications to his alternate day fasting system because he wanted to ensure that he can do it where he enjoyed it, where he had the structure that made him comfortable with it. Now, let's take a look at this real quick. I'm not going to show you the whole video, but I will be linking the video down below, so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourself. Check out his channel. He only has about 7,071 subscribers, 7,710 subscribers. But the link will be down in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check him out. He appears to be, I think he's an MD doctor. I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely uses intermittent fasting to assist him. And if you can see in the thumbnail, like, he lost a lot of weight. But let's take a look at this quickly.
I credit a ton of my weight loss success to alternate day fasting.
So now look at this. 49 pounds was lost in 10 weeks. 101.2 pounds was lost in 6 months. And 165 pounds was lost over the course of 1 year.
I did start exercising and sleeping and managing my stress, and I changed my diet. I did lots and lots of things. But if you're looking at the calorie deficit that I had to be in over time to lose 165 pounds in a year, alternate day fasting is the only way that I could have got there. And I've explained that in the section on calorie cycling and throughout this course. Research shows that alternate day fasting has been proven to be a good weight loss strategy. And number two, research has also shown that if you add exercise to alternate day fasting, you can actually make it twice as effective. So exercise is not necessary, but it will accelerate your fat loss efforts.
And I 100% agree with that, considering the fact that building muscle helps with your metabolic rate, and also just exercising, you create that epoch effect where you're burning calories after a cardio workout, you're burning calories during the cardio workout, you're improving your cardiovascular system, which helps your body actually lose more weight. So there's a lot of things that you're doing with exercise that actually assist you with weight loss. Now, he says something very important in terms of his calorie, like the calorie control of how he's going to manage all of this deficit that he needs to reach his weight loss goal. And alternate day fasting, the cool thing about alternate day fasting is that the amount that you could actually eat when you're during your eating window, when you're increasing it by 25% of your daily intake or 35% of your daily intake, you're actually eating way more during your eating time frame than you would normally and still losing weight, because it's not a how did you eat today kind of thing. It's what is your calorie deficit for the week. Alternate day fasting could put you into a weekly calorie deficit, even if you're eating 125% of your of what's record of your caloric intake for per day, right? So the days that you can eat, you eat 125% instead of 100%, which 100% technically for your calorie intake should put you at maintenance. But you eat above that. You could eat 125, 135%, and you'll still be at an overall deficit because it's not based on your daily intake. It's based on your weekly, your monthly, your yearly intake. How much calories did you consume for this year? How much calories did you consume for this month? And how much calories did you consume for the week? That's how you can control how much you're eating and what your calorie deficit or how aggressive you want your calorie deficit to be, while still being able to eat a substantial amount during the times that you're within your eating window and outside of your fasting time frame. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys. He talks about the pros. He also talks about cons. He brings up some more cons about alternate day fasting. He talks about how he doesn't necessarily like the scheduling that comes with that forces you that it forces you into through alternate day fasting, like because it's 36 hours, you end up eating on different days, and he prefers a structure of knowing when, like Monday he does eat and Wednesday he does eat and Friday. So he has that thing where he wants it to be structured. So there's a lot of things that he's doing there. And then when he's doing exercise, he wants to make sure, especially with resistance training, that those are days that he is eating so that he can fuel his workout, which makes a lot of sense. You want to have that energy, the glycogen for your workouts. You want protein to assist and help with building and retaining muscle, because that's going to be super important to giving you the best possibility of weight loss. He also has days where he increases his protein intake, where he eats a lot more protein than anything else, which is really, really good because protein has the highest thermic effect, and it can't even be stored it can't even be stored as for the majority of protein doesn't get stored as body fat. So that helps you. The calories from protein, it's just all of that stuff when it comes to building, retaining muscle, consuming protein, all of that stuff helps you with weight loss. Now, I'm going to link it down. I don't want to take away from his video. I mentioned a few things in his video, but he breaks it down a little bit more than that. I want you to go ahead and support him. Go ahead and watch his video on your own. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to this channel as well, Fledge Fitness. I'm definitely going to be finding people like this, and especially when they don't have as many subscribers, just 7,071. I feel like he should have much more. So I'm going to go ahead and put his link down below on the description box, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Peace out, and thank you so much.